Good morning, everyone. Today is October 26, 2020, and usually we chant Sanbutsuge, but today I would like to chant Sanbujo instead of Sanbutsuge. Actually, this is my second time recording this video. First time, the microphone's battery died in the middle of the recording. I didn't notice that the battery died, so actually I finished the recording. When I put the files into the video editing program, I found out there's no sound, so this is my second time. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the chanting of Sanbujo. Probably this is second time, maybe third time chanting Sanbujo online, but this is one of my favorite chanting. So I hope you will enjoy the Sanbujo chanting. And to begin the service, let's begin with Gassho and Nembutsu. So please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Usually, Sanbujo is not chanted by itself. We often chant something else after Sanbujo, but today we just chant Sanbujo, and now I would like to share Shinran Shongin's Wasan poem. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. 本師曇鸞和尚は菩提流支の教えにして仙経長く焼き捨てて浄土に深く帰せしめきと Our teacher, Master Tan-luan, through the guidance of Bodhiruci, burned his scriptures on immortality, discarding them forever, and deeply took refuge in the Pure Land. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. So from today, we are going to read 34 wasans on Tan-luan. He's the one who gave huge impact on Shinran Shongin's thought, and the commentary on the treatise on the Pure Land is one of the most important texts in our tradition too. There was few translations of the commentary in English, including one by Dr. Hisaoi Nagaki. But a few years ago, Hongwanji-ha published the official translation. So that's a great thing to have official translation of Tan-luan's commentary. And I believe when all the 7 Pure Land Masters' writings are translated into English, Jodo Shinshu outside of Japan will gain a huge step forward. So until then, I hope these online services or in-person services or the study classes helps to deepen the understanding of Jodo Shinshu teaching. Anyway, today's Wasan is based on an episode of Tan-luan's life. One of the writings of Shinran Shongin, which quotes the life of Tan-luan, is notes on the inscriptions on sacred scrolls. And Shinran Shongin quotes Chatsai's treatise on the Pure Land teaching. And this is on page 502 of collected works of Shinran. The monk Tan-luan, disciple of Shakyamuni, was a native of Wenshui district in Pinchao. He lived from the latter part of the Wei dynasty to the beginning of the northern Qi dynasty. Of towering and wondrous intellect, he was renowned in the 3 countries, and his penetrating insight into the sutras set him apart from all others. The ruler of Lian, King Xiao, always turned to the north and paid homage to Tan-luan as to a bodhisattva. Tan-luan wrote a commentary on the treatise on birth in the Pure Land in 2 fascicles. This passage is taken from the 3 fascicle treatise on the Pure Land teaching by Chatsai, a disciple of Shakyamuni. And actually, this section of the Chatsai's treatise only talked little about Tan-luan's life. But according to some other writings, Tan-luan was born in 467 after Common Era in Yanmen. The orange dot is where Yanmen is. After becoming a monk, he studied mostly on Nagarjuna's philosophy. And it was when he aspired to write commentary on Mahasamnipata Sutra, he became sick. And he thought he cannot finish the work if he dies. So he looked for the teaching of longevity or immortality. And Tan-luan visited a famous Taoist of the time, Tao Hongjin in Jinnan, which is black dot on the map. And he received the 10 volumes of the teaching of longevity or immortality. And I believe Tan-luan was so happy to find the path to longevity because he can finish the study and the work. And on the way home, he stopped at Loyon, which is the red dot on the map. And here he met Tripitaka master Bodhiruci. And Tan-luan proudly showed the 10 volumes of the teaching on longevity to Bodhiruci. Then, according to the story, Bodhiruci spit at the ground and said, "The longevity taught in here is only longevity in this world of birth and death. You eventually have to experience transmigration. But I know the teaching to leave this world of birth and death and acquire immeasurable life." Then he handed either the Contemplation Sutra or the treatise on the Pure Land to Tan-luan. And Tan-luan was so moved by the Pure Land teaching that he burned the 10 volumes of the teaching on longevity or immortality and entered the Pure Land path. You know, this story is so dramatic that I'm not sure how much of this story is true. But I guess this was Shinran Shogin's favorite story that we see in today's Wasan and also in Shoshinge. In Shoshinge, Shinran Shogin said, "Turning toward the dwelling of Master Tan-luan, the emperor of Lian always paid homage to him as a bodhisattva. Bodhiruci, master of the Tripitaka, gave Tan-luan the Pure Land teachings, and Tan-luan, burning his Taoist scriptures, took refuge in the land of bliss." So I'm not sure Tan-luan and Bodhiruci ran into each other or Tan-luan visited Bodhiruci, but this encounter was a big step for the Pure Land Buddhists. Because of this encounter, we are able to hear the Pure Land teaching, the teaching of other power here and now. So I hope today's explanation helped. And in closing, please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda. So this will conclude today's morning service, and I hope you will have a great day today and hope to see you tomorrow morning. So thank you for attending.